You know, it's been a little while since Rich died, you know, and I thought of this story and I wanted to share it with you guys because, you know, Rich was a big part of everybody's life, and it was just a crazy time, you know, back probably in like, I'd say like 95 or 97, 1997. Rich was dieting down for the LA, and you know, about 6 weeks out, he was probably around 270, just shredded, looked like a god. I was just like, man, you need to find a show now. He's like, yeah. So he diets down, and I didn't see him for about 4 weeks. So I go to Culver City, you know, they were throwing the LA there, and I'm sitting there, and I walk in, and I'm signing autographs and meeting people, and, you know, schmitzing around. And I'm looking, you know, and I can't find him anywhere. I'm like, where the hell did he go? So I go in the back warm-up area. He's not there, you know, and I'm thinking to myself, fuck, did he flake? I'm like, he wouldn't diet down and fucking flake, you know. So I'm sitting there and I'm looking at him, and then I'm in the fucking crowd, and I'm looking. This dude comes up to me, he's like, Mendelson. And I look at him, and it's, you know, some bodybuilder dieted down. And I'm like, oh, hey, how you doing? And I'm looking around, and he's like, Scott, how you doing, man? And it's the same guy, and I'm like, I'm doing fine, dude, I'm doing fine. And I'm looking for him, and I'm like, this motherfucker, he made me fucking come all the way down here, and he's not even here. I'm looking around, and I'm like, you know, and the dude fucking goes, Mendy. And I look at him, I go, what the fuck do you want, dude? I'm looking for my friend. And he goes, it's me, bro. I'm like, who? And he goes, it's Rich. Dude, he looked like fucking Skeletor. He was like 235. Literally, I could see his skull. I didn't even fucking recognize him. And I look at him and I go, what the fuck did you do? And he looks at me and he goes, I know, I'm a crackhead skeleton. And I looked at him and I'm like, oh my God. He won his weight class, you know, and it was okay because he won, but, you know, I didn't even fucking recognize him. I couldn't even believe it. I was just like, you know, little overkill, man. And that's how Rich was, you know. Rich was the kind of guy that it was all or none. You know, he went into something and, you know, it was 1,000,000% or it wasn't nothing, you know. You know, and he was smart. You know, Rich was a fucking genius. He was a guy that, you know, knew where his strengths and his weaknesses were. You know, I think he could have been Mr. Olympia. I think his genetics were fucking outstanding. You know, good looking dude, had all the attributes, knew how to talk to people. But, you know, he had something else in mind, and it, you know, what he did was completely original with 5%, and, you know, Love It or Kill It, and, you know, Real Food. The whole thing is just, you know, he did it his way, and he basically told everybody, hey, go fuck yourself, because this is me, and this is what I'm going to do. You ask me, you know, you guys that know me, you know I'm not a follower, I'm a leader, I make it happen. And that's what he was, man. I respected the hell out of him. And like, you know, I'm not one of those kiss asses, oh, Rich, blah, blah. I loved Rich, but he was a dick, you know, but he was my boy, you know, and I miss him. So I thought it would be funny to just kind of go over this stuff, and, you know, if I rekindle it, might as well put it on here. And, you know, me personally, I don't want the Rich Piana flame to die. You know what I mean? I think his idea was genius. I think, you know, I think you got to give credit where credit's due, you know. And Piana, I love you, brother. You did it. You did it your way.
Wait a minute. Before you click away, I want you to subscribe, like, comment, hell, even dislike if you want to. At least do something before you get out of here.